Most people believe that change requires big actions, big goals, big motivation. That belief sounds logical, and it's exactly why most people stay the same. They wait for a moment when everything finally aligns. More energy, more time, more clarity. They tell themselves they'll start when life calms down, when they feel ready, when motivation comes back. That moment rarely arrives. Real change doesn't fail because people don't want it. It fails because the starting point is wrong. Most people aim too high, too early. They don't ask, what can I repeat? They ask, what will change my life? And that question creates pressure. When something feels too big, the brain resists. Not out of laziness, but out of self-protection. Big habits demand confidence you don't have yet. They demand energy you haven't built. They demand discipline you're still trying to develop. So your brain delays, it avoids, it negotiates. And you interpret that as a personal failure. Small habits work for a different reason. They don't inspire you. They don't excite you. They don't promise transformation. They reduce friction. A small habit feels safe. It feels manageable. It doesn't threaten your identity. That's why your brain allows it. You don't need motivation to do something small. You don't need confidence. You don't even need belief. You just need to show up. Most people misunderstand consistency. They think it's about intensity, about discipline, about pushing through resistance. But consistency is built through trust. Every small habit you complete sends a quiet signal. I can start. I can finish. I can show up again. That signal matters more than results. Because discipline isn't formed through effort. It's formed through evidence. Evidence that you don't abandon yourself. When habits are small, failure loses its power. Missing one day doesn't feel catastrophic. You don't spiral. You don't quit. You continue. That's how momentum actually starts. Not with excitement, but with stability. Over time, small habits stack in two ways. First, practically, they accumulate into real progress. But more importantly, they stack psychologically. You stop seeing yourself as someone who tries. You start seeing yourself as someone who acts. That identity shift is the real transformation. This is why boring habits outperform exciting ones. Excitement fades quickly. Structure doesn't. Motivation burns fast. Systems burn slow. If you feel stuck, the solution is rarely to add more. More routines, more rules, more pressure. The solution is usually subtraction. Smaller commitments, lower friction, fewer decisions. One action you can repeat even on low energy days. That's what builds discipline that lasts. Not intensity, not willpower, reliability. Quietly, slowly, consistently. That's how real change happens. That's why small habits work.